जगमगाए।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
ऐसे ख्यालों से जहाँ को जगमगाए, प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए।
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। आँधियों से लड़ते दियों को बचा ले हम, उम्मीद के दियों को फिर से जला ले हम। आँधियों से लड़ते दियों को बचा ले हम, उम्मीद के दियों को फिर से जला ले हम। आस की विश्वास की ज्योति जगाए।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
आस की विश्वास की ज्योति जगाए, प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए।
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। सभी के वास्ते, रहम खुदा का हो मिलने के रास्ते। हो उजाला मयस्सर सभी के वास्ते, रहम खुदा का हो मिलने के रास्ते। हम खुदाए नूर का दरिया बहाए।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
हम खुदाए नूर का दरिया बहाए, प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए।
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। माटी के बदले दिया जलाए मन का, ज्ञान से हर कोना रोशन जीवन आंगन का। माटी के बदले दिया जलाए मन का, ज्ञान से हर कोना रोशन जीवन आंगन का। प्रभु प्रेम की लगन दिल में ऐसे लगाए।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
प्रभु प्रेम की लगन दिल में ऐसी लगाए, प्यार का हम ऐसा सिलसिला चलाए।
प्यार का सिलसिला हम चलाए।
एक दिया दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए।
एक दिया और दुआ का हम जलाए, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाए। एक दिया और दुआ का हम जलाएं, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाएं। एक दिया और दुआ का हम जलाएं, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाएं। एक दिया और दुआ का हम जलाएं, रोशनी से दिल का अंधियारा मिटाएं।
मिट्टी के दिए तो हर साल जलाते आए हैं। आइए आज परमात्मा से कनेक्शन जोड़कर अपने अंदर का दिया जलाएं। दिया मतलब देना, टू गिव। प्यार दिया, रिस्पेक्ट दिया, सबको दिया और हमेशा दिया। आपका दिया अनेकों का दिया जलाएगा। सिर्फ एक दिन की दिवाली नहीं, जीवन को दिवाली बनाएं। आइए मिलकर सृष्टि पर सतयुगी दुनिया लाएं। हैप्पी दिवाली। लेट अस लाइट द दिया विदिन।
सुख शांति और प्रेम की स्वर्णिम दुनिया आई। दिवाली रोशनी लाई जिंदगी गाई, खुशियां ही आई। होगा ये नया आसमान, ये जमीन, हम तुम मिलकर लाएंगे वो दुनिया यही। हैप्पी दिवाली। हैप्पी दिवाली। खुशियाँ छाएगी बहार में। हैप्पी दिवाली, दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी दिवाली,
दीपावली 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 आई नूरानी दीपावली 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 बड़ी सुहानी दीपावली।
प्यार को लाई, सुखों को लाई, आत्मदीप जलाओ रे भाई।
प्यार को लाए सुखों को लाए आत्मदीपक जलाओ रे भाई।
सबका आदर, सबकी भलाई,
सबका आदर सबकी भलाई।
स्वर्णिम युग की,
स्वर्णिम युग की कहती कहानी दीपावली दीपावली आई नूरानी दीपावली दीपावली दीपावली।
Om Shanti. A very good evening to all. On the special day of Diwali, we have a very special guest all the way from the headquarters Mount Abu. On behalf of all of us, I would like to welcome you, Didi. A few words of introduction of Savita Didi. Since her childhood, she was deeply interested in spirituality and came in contact with Brahma Kumaris during 1975. She adopted a life in service and is dedicated since 1989. She completed her medical studies from Rajasthan University, India. She did her medical practices at various places in Rajasthan and joined Global Hospital and Research Center, Mount Abu, as a medical officer in 1991. She has traveled widely in various places in India and abroad to educate people about healthy lifestyle and Raj Yoga meditation. She has delivered lectures and conducted workshops in various organizations, armed forces, jails, medical and engineering colleges, Rotary and Lion clubs. She coordinated various national level programs of the women wing of Brahma Kumaris, like All India Women Empowerment Campaign, Nari Suraksha, Beti Bachao, Sashakt Banao, Save Girl Child, Empower Girl Child. Like Savita Didi, we have our Kusum Didi, who empowers us day in and day out. I request Kusum Didi to share Diwali greetings. Didi.
Om Shanti. A very warm greetings of Diwali to my and sisters. I am wishing everyone a very warm and peaceful, safe Diwali. Although this is the different Diwali from which we were having throughout our life. But this Diwali is also as powerful as ever. The spirit of Diwali is powerful. When we light inner lamp, which we have inside within us, the lamp of dua, blessings, the lamp of compassion, care, gratitudes, that light will spread surely everywhere. Not only in our house, not only in our cities, but I hope that light will spread globally into human hearts. So on this auspicious day of Diwali, I wish everyone should be very, very happy. Everyone has a Shubh and Labh. See, on Diwali day, we write on the main doors or on our account books, Shubh, Labh. So Shubh happens, then Labh comes. Shubh Labh. We get the Labh when there is Shubh. Only Shubh, only Shubh. First Shubh in our thoughts. The bhav of Shubh, auspicious. Rahem ka bhav, bhala ka bhav. When we have thoughts, auspicious thoughts, filled with compassion, love, then there will automatically Shubh, Labh, Labh, Labh. There will be benefit, only benefit. See the alphabets. Labh, Bha, La. Labh, Bha, La. So there is Bhala. When we have a Shubh Bhav, then there will be Bhala. There will be benefit. So on this auspicious day of Diwali, I wish everyone's mind remains full of Shubh Bhav. And your treasure store must be overflowing. Happy Diwali again. Today, we are very fortunate. Sister BK Dr. Savita is with us from Mount Abu. She is very pious, virtuous soul. It is said, sweetness is the taste of all virtues. Patience is the fortress of all virtues. And cheerfulness is the evidence of all virtues. So what I have seen, Savita Ben always remains cheerful, peaceful. So now I welcome Savita Behan to share us the words of wisdom. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti and good evening. A very happy and prosperous happy Diwali to all of you on this auspicious occasion of Festival of Lights Diwali. I am told to share my views on the topic. Think right, be bright, and spread the light. And I especially thank Kusumben, who has given me this opportunity to interact with you. And in this age of science, we are lucky that wherever we are in the world, in any corner, we can see each other, we can talk to each other, and we share our feelings too. So on Diwali, we clean our places to invoke Goddess Lakshmi. So if we are cleaning outside, then we need to look at our inner space too. Inner space means our mind, our feelings, emotions, attitudes, intellect, and sanskars. They together called as our conscience, our soul, Atman, whatever name we give it to. So mind is our thinking faculty, and we know as we think, so we become. We are what we think in our life. So if we are having ordinary thoughts, then our actions will be ordinary. And if we are having good and positive thoughts, then our actions will be accordingly. And we know the speed of mind is very fast. It's even more than the speed of light. It doesn't have bondage of any time, place, and person. We can go to any time. We can go through mind to any place, and we can remember any person. So according to one psychological analysis, um, it is found that in 1 minute we create 25 to 30 thoughts, and during the day we create 25,000 to 30,000 thoughts. And normally they are of 4 types of category during our routine. Most of our thoughts are work-related thoughts, like whatever we have to do in daily basis, because without thinking we cannot do anything. And second type of thoughts normally we create when we are free, when we do not think, but mind is ever busy. Mind is never free. So either that time the mind goes to the past, we brood over the past events, whatever has happened in our life. Then we think why this has happened to me, why this person has said this to me, why they have done like this. So like if I get any hurts from the past, normally, like we think over them, and if we think, then we experience the same pain, or rather sometimes we increase that pain when we think over it again and again. Like if I catch hold something, like this is very light, but if I hold it in this position for a period of time, then definitely my hand will start paining. Same is happened with our mind. If I hold something for a period of time in my mind, I do not let it go, then it gives pain, it gives sorrow, it gives stress. So that is why it is said past is past. Forget about it. Past is like history. But some people say, oh, how can we forget our past? It's very difficult. or I can never forget what this person has done to me throughout my life. So if we have those feelings of revenge within us, it's actually harmful for ourselves only. So if we have to forgive that person for whatever he has done to us or said to us, is forgive. And forgiving is again beneficial for us. So in this way, like we can forget our past and move forward. And some people, they worry about their future, but worrying about future doesn't give a solution. If we perform better in the present, then our future definitely is going to become better. So we plan about future, that's okay. But worrying about future is not. Like some worry about their children's career, about their financial problems, or about their job insecurity, or maybe about their health if they have some disease, or maybe the health of their family members. So many types of problems keep coming in our life. And if we worry, then constantly we are under stress. So that is why it is said future is mystery and present is gift. So being in the present is art of life. And that is why it is called present. Present, I told you, it's gift. So uh, be in the present. This is the right thinking, because we are talking about how to think right. And then we create negative thoughts. Negative thoughts, they are actually vicious thoughts, like thoughts we create because of vices, negative attitudes, uh, jealousy, hatred, anger, feelings of revenge, ego, fear, insecurity. All these type of thoughts are negative thoughts, and these thoughts, they drain our lot of energy. Like they are poison to us. When we put a drop of poison in something, it ruins the whole thing. The same is here. Uh, we are happy and peaceful, but as soon as these thoughts arise in our mind, they ruin all our peace and happiness. Like we go into stress, or we feel sorrow and suffering because of these thoughts. And we know nowadays most of the health problems are because of stress. Because when we are under pressure, when we are in stress, because of these negative feelings or attitudes, then it changes our physiology of the body. It creates certain chemicals in our systems, which are called catecholamines and steroids, and they are like slow poison. So over a period of time, we get psychosomatic diseases, maybe heart disease, uh, increased heart rate, high blood pressure, digestive problems, uh, maybe problems in sleeping, body aches, diabetes. All these diseases are psychosomatic diseases. So 70% diseases in medical science are psychosomatic diseases. So we have to transform our these negative feelings and attitudes into positive. Like we need to take mind in the right direction. And positive feelings are of peace, love, happiness, and power. And when we are in positive feelings, then we are comfortable, we are confident, we are more focused and concentrated. we feel more efficiency, and that gives us success in life, and we feel contented. So we all want to think right and we want to become positive, but we find that it's not that easy. So because mind is very subtle, as we already seen, the speed of mind is very fast. So we need to put some effort for it. Like we say, the forests are not grown, they grow on their own. But if we want to cultivate a garden, we need to put efforts. The same is here, creating negative thoughts, waste thoughts. It doesn't require any effort. They come automatically according to situations and circumstances. But if we want to remain positive and right, even during those circumstances, we need to give practice to our mind. We need to give time to our mind. So for body, to keep it healthy, we pay attention to it. We take care of our nutrition. We exercise daily, and we take care of our rest. So same way, like for mind, uh, uh, we should be looking after what informations we are taking in. It's like what input we are giving to our mind. That is food for our mind. And most of the informations nowadays we know, like negative. All world news, uh, we know the content of it. So uh, sometimes it's seen that people start their day with the news, and when the day started with the news, then like right from the morning, when mind is very fresh and powerful and peaceful, we absorb all those negative informations within, and it affect us throughout the day, because this negativity drains our energy, and then like we feel weaker at times, and for small things we get irritated, we get annoyed, and like our mood is not good, we don't feel better. So why this happens? Because we have not given the quality of food which we have to give to our mind right on the beginning of the day. And again, rest and exercise, it's through meditation. So meditation, uh, practicing it every day means I am going within and we are making it peaceful. We are consciously training our mind for the positive direction. And in this way, like when we face situations, we can use that practice at that time. So, like jealousy, like it's negative feeling. Why do we feel jealous? When we see that my friend or relative is progressing, they are more wealthier than me, then like feelings of jealousy come. So these feelings of jealousy are because of comparison. We keep comparing our life with others, and then we come into competition because we want to become like them then. But this is not the right thinking. Right thinking is that every person is different, every person is unique. Everyone's actions and attainments in life are different. This is the fact of life. So, when we see that someone is progressing, then we should feel happy towards their progress. And if I want to progress, right thinking is that I should increase my ability and quality. So when I increase my ability and quality, I will also progress. So there should always be good wishes for everyone. But normally, like uh, it is said, your car depreciates faster when your neighbor gets a new car. Like if we keep comparing our life for all these things, then we will never feel happy and contented in our life. If we want to compare yourself with yourself. What I was in the past and what I am in the present and what I want to become in the future. What's the purpose of my life? See how you feel happy in your life, how you want to progress in your life. So focus on yourself, don't see others. So this is the right thinking. And, we get angry and we take anger as our property and we feel that anger is necessary. And then why do we get angry? Because someone is not acting according to my desire, or someone is not behaving as I want them to behave with me. So here the right thinking is that every person's thinking, feeling, and personality is different. So the way I'm thinking, it's not that they are also thinking in the same way. So I try to understand them. And normally, whom I think that they should obey me, whether my family members or whether they are my subordinates, 9 out of 10 times they obey. It's only sometimes they feel that they are right, and we need to understand them. So if they are right, if that's genuine, then we should accept them, because it's not true that we are always right. Sometimes we may be wrong, but what happens? There's subtle ego, and that subtle ego, it doesn't allow us to accept others, and then like we try to control them with anger. Sometimes anger is because of work, like we feel that work is not done properly, so we get angry. Here again, now that people are afraid about their future, so they keep quiet and they do whatever you want them to do. But their feelings towards us change, and those feelings are mostly negative, and they don't respect us and they don't have love for us. Rather, they create, like they try to find the opportunities to take revenge. And whenever they get that opportunity, they may create problems for us. So, future effects may not be good. And think for the self. If someone behaves with me in this way for any work, then we don't like it. And we feel that anyway we have to do this thing, but they could have said with love and respect. So the behavior we expect from others, the same others expect from us. So we should be thinking in a right way. For the children, like we think if they do not listen to us or if they are not studying, without anger, we cannot control them. And when we get angry, the same happens here. They are afraid and they do whatever you want them to do, they study. But after some time, they become the same because their sanskars doesn't change. And then we again, like show anger on them. And what happens? When they grow older, they learn this from us. If you have to fulfill your desire, get angry because our parents do this. And they start facing us. So this is not the right method. The right method is give time to your children and explain them with love and patience. Today is the age of information and technology, and they want to know reason behind everything. And if we are able to convince them, then they will definitely do what you want them to do. But what happens here? We don't have time for them, and we don't have that much patience even. So it's easy for us to just get angry and get things done. Sometimes, people, they point out over us for our weaknesses, they defame us, and this we don't like, because every person likes to listen praise. But it is said, Nanda hamari jo kare, mitra hamara so. Although we don't feel it like that, the one who defames us is our real friend. We feel that person as our enemy. But actually, if we think positive, the person is our friend, because it's human nature. We do not recognize our weaknesses. It's others, who tell us what defect we have, and sometimes they multiply it, magnify it. It's only 1%, but they say it, 50 times more. But even if it is there 1%, I introspect and realize and transform, then I progress in my life. Like you go to office and you are very punctual and responsible about your work. But because of some reason, for 2-3 days, you are not able to reach on time in the office, and आपका काम भी थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो गया. So your critics get that opportunity to say, he is always like this. ये तो बहुत लापरवाह हैं, ये हमेशा ऐसा ही करते हैं. And we feel that, oh, it's not like that. But if you feel that even 1%, there is carelessness on your part, then work on yourself and improve yourself. So that complaint will go, and we will also progress in our life. But if you find that because of jealousy or because of misunderstanding, people are doing like this, then don't accept it. Don't get influenced by it, because no one can hurt without your permission. Till you allow yourself to get hurt, no one can hurt you. So if it is not true, then why you accept it? Like, I remember one example of Mother Teresa. She was running a trust for the lepers. So once, when she needed money, she went to an industrialist, and when he came to know uh, her purpose and intention, and he had not good views about her, so he started saying some insultive or abusive words to her. She just kept quiet, and when he stopped, then she said, "This you have given to me, but what you are giving to my patients." So he got surprised, and rather he got influenced by it, that after so much of insult, she's still thinking about her patient. So he gave her whatever she needed. So she didn't accept those words because she knew that this is his misunderstanding. It's not like that, what he's thinking. So if it is not right, just don't accept it. And sometimes we just react in our life for small, small things without thinking. So then better postpone your reaction for a period of time. Rather, you think, I would say this, but after 1 hour. Or if 1 hour, is longer for you, you don't feel that you have that much patience, then just for a few minutes, postpone it. And during that time, because our mind keeps on working, we come to know that it's not all his mistake or her mistake, but it's my mistake too. So when we realize our mistake too, then it's permanently postponed. But if you feel that it's their mistake and uh, it has to be bring into their notice, otherwise they will repeat the same mistake, then your aggression goes down by that time. And whatever you say, then you say in good words, in a peaceful way, and like with love and respect, and that is accepted. That inspires them to transform. Otherwise, when we say an anger, then it really creates same reaction, and even if they are wrong, they don't accept it, and it increases our problems. If someone insults me, uh, normally our behavior is tit for tat. We think, why should we tolerate? Why should we keep quiet? And like we feel that if I tolerate, then I will be taken as a weaker person. So tolerance is not weakness. Tolerance is a strength. But if like we reply for one word in many words, then we are increasing our problems. And sometimes the small problems become like a mountain. We hear so many news every day on media, like what happens in the society because we are not able to tolerate um, these behaviors. So here the right thinking is that even if someone misbehaves with me, I will be behaving uh, in a good manner. I will be speaking to them sweetly, giving them happiness, like Kusumben was saying on Diwali. Like what's the real diya is? Real diya is like I am bestowing peace and happiness, not expecting from others. Like we see the great people in the world, their behavior was like this. Uh, that's why they were able to transform the society. Like we know about the Christ. He was crucified, but what did he say? He said, "Oh God, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing." So instead of having feelings of revenge, he was having feelings of forgiveness, and that's why like he's considered as God, equal to God, and he's worshipped uh, all over the world in churches. So these qualities, like they take our personality to a higher level, like at the level of divinity. So, but to have this type of thinking, we need that strength within us. And that strength comes through spirituality and meditation. Otherwise, we feel we know many things, what we should be doing. But when situation comes, we are not able to apply it because we don't have that power to be, like over that or to stay on that. And when there are feelings of hatred, these feelings come because of we see weaknesses of others. But every person has both sides. They have weaknesses and defects, as well as they have specialties and virtues. We hear that husband and wife they got married, and even that was love marriage, and within 1 year they got separated and they applied for divorce. So why this happened? It is said that before marriage, the wife is Chandramukhi. There's so much of love between them. because they see the good in each other. But after 2 years of marriage, the wife becomes Suryamukhi. So why she turns Suryamukhi? Because like now, because they are living close to each other, so now they can see even weaknesses. And when they see weaknesses, then they're thinking over it. Oh, I have never thought that he will be like that, or he does this too. I never knew about his personality before. If I would have known, then like I would not have married this person. So now there are clashes start between them, and they like irritated on small things. And after 10 years, what happens? The wife becomes like Jwalamukhi, because now there are children, they have so many responsibilities and problems coming in their life. So their temper is always high. So this happens. Yeah, I know one lady come to me, and she was married just 2 years, and she wanted to take divorce from his husband, and they were both doctors. So I asked her, why you want to divorce him? She said, my husband, he is taking care of her mother all the time. He doesn't pay attention to me. And he believes whatever her mother say. So I feel suffocated in that environment, and I cannot tolerate. So I would say again, no, like these are feelings of jealousy. Rather, she would be happy, like he's taking care of her mother so well, and she should be cooperative to him. They both, like should be taking care of. She should be taking care of her mother-in-law too. Instead, that, like she's feeling that why he's not taking care of me, but taking care of uh, his mother. So there are small reasons, because we just focus on the negative side of the people. But if we see their specialities, even if they have weaknesses, then like we continue to have that love and respect for them. So this is the right thinking. See the virtues and specialties, because each and every person has both the sides. Even for us, it's true. Like we are not perfect, but we expect perfection from others. And for us, we want acceptance. They should accept our weaknesses. So if I am not perfect, why do I expect perfection from others? And like sometimes we get ego, and when ego comes, again there are clashes in our relationships. And when there is ego, if we do any mistake, we do not accept it. We always consider ourselves right, and we prove it. We try to prove it. Even if like we are doing something wrong, we prove that I am right. Whatever I'm thinking is right. Whatever I'm doing is right. The other person is always wrong. So in this way, we are like we are increasing complications. But if I have done mistake, just say sorry. And saying sorry, it finishes everything. If some other person does the mistake, just forgive them. As we already discussed, anyone can do mistake. So in relations, if we are humble, we are accepting them, then the relationships are harmonious. So here, like we have to adjust ourselves, and this is the right way of thinking. Uh, Practice of our this uh, right thinking, it's possible through meditation, because many times I told you, we know like how should we thinking, but uh, the force of negative thoughts is so much that it's very difficult for us to maintain it. Spirituality gives us this understanding that we should go within time to time, and our conscience, it's originally it's very pure and positive. uh, we are peaceful, we are loveful, and we are pure and powerful by nature. It's our innate. We are made up of these things. That's why we like these qualities in our life. We always seek for love, peace, happiness, and power. Like we say, this body is made up of 5 elements. So, no, like we need those 5 elements to survive. When we feel thirsty, we drink water because 70% of our body is water. So we need water to quench our thirst. Uh, no other liquid can serve the purpose. No? If someone gives me oil or petrol, it will be poison for me. So same is here, like we need peace, we need love, we need happiness. So when we go within, we like meditate over our original nature. I'm a peaceful soul. I'm a loveful soul. And then in Raj Yoga, we connect with the Supreme, who is the powerhouse of all these positive qualities. He is ocean of peace, he is ocean of love, he is almighty, and he is ocean of happiness. So like when we connect our mobile with the power source, it gets charged. If we do not charge our mobile every day, then no matter how expensive is our set is, but it's of no use without charging. So same is here, like we need to like recharge our battery of soul every day, connecting to the powerhouse, the Almighty Supreme. And when we connect with Him, we get the flow of these qualities within us. So every day we must take out time for the self. Like I already explained to you, like we take out time for our body to keep it healthy. So same is here, like to keep our mind healthy, we need to give time to our mind every day. So sometimes we say we are too busy. But if we just give 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if we can give more time, it's good. But if we don't have that much time, then even 10 minutes at the start of the day, like start your day with meditation or having some good information, like some spiritual knowledge, so that you get good food for your mind right on the start of the day. Sometimes such situations come in our life, like they are making us feel that uh, it's a big failure to me, or there's great loss for me in the life. And some people, like so depressed, and even they get the thoughts of suicide. Uh, we are facing at present, like so many situations. This is a period of Corona, and this is global pandemic, and many people they are going through such stressful things. So, whatever situations arise in our life, they do not ask us to come. Anytime, any situation can come. So then, like if we are strong from inside, uh, we always know this, that everything is for the benefit. Again, everything has the both sides. If I'm experiencing loss, then there is benefit too. Any obstacle or any situation or challenge, it teaches me so many things, and they give us experience of life, and they give us strength for the future. So when we see the positive side, then seeing the positive side, um, you know, like it helps us to overcome that situation. So all this strength is possible when we are practicing meditation every day, when we remember God uh, like as a part of our life. Like we have all relations in our life. So then the God is like He can always be with us anytime, anywhere, as soon as we remember Him. A physical relationship may not be available at the time of need. If a parent want his child to be with him when they need, may not be sometimes because child is far away and he cannot reach to them. But the power of God is such, as soon as we remember him, he's there for us. His powers are there for us. Or he makes someone as an instrument to help us. So this meditation gives us that constant connection with the divine energy, this higher source. And as we have that understanding, uh, who am I? I am really a divine point of light, which is imperishable, immortal, who is giving life to this body, and a positive being in its very nature. So let us practice this meditation for a few minutes to experience, like how we can direct our mind in a positive direction and in right direction. So wherever you are, sit relaxed and withdraw your attention from the surroundings. And follow the thoughts I give to you and try to experience them. Focus your attention in the center of forehead and see yourself as a divine point of light. I am this conscience. This body is my instrument, which I have adopted to play my role in this world. I am peaceful. Peace is my original nature. So I will be peaceful no matter whatever situation arises in my life. Even if someone tries to disturb me, I will behave in a peaceful way. Peace is power. When I am peaceful, I can focus in a better way. When I am peaceful, my efficiency increases. When I am peaceful, I am more happy and comfortable. I am a loveful soul. I will try to give love to everyone who come in contact with me without any expectations. I will never see the weaknesses and defects of others. See their original nature. I feel love towards them. I am the child of Supreme, who is ocean of peace, ocean of love. Being with him, I am absorbed in his qualities, and I am radiating those qualities through me. This is the true light which I radiate to the family, society, and the world. This is dispelling the darkness of negativity. I'm a peaceful soul, loveful soul, powerful soul, pure soul, and I will keep this in mind throughout the day. Whatever I'm doing and whomsoever I'm coming into contact with. Om Shanti. So, in this way, when we keep our mind positive and pure, then it reflects. Like we say, face is the index of mind. So, how can we become bright? So, when we become a positive personality, so it reflects through face, and like you become loving and you attract love from others. We all know the law of attraction. The law of attraction says, if you are positive, then you attract positive circumstances and people in your life. And if you are negative, then you attract the same. So, if we are able to keep ourselves positive in each and every situation, then like it reflects through us, and then we are able to spread that light around us. So this was all about what I wanted to share. And if you have any questions, you are welcome. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. I think we are already a little brighter listening to you, and the tools you gave, which are simple but so powerful. How through right thoughts and feelings we can bring mental health and in turn physical health, and accept others with the understanding that each one is unique, and patience is the key to convey our message to children and transform criticism to inspiration. So we are picking all those tools and we will make our life brighter. And to attain all this, we need spiritual power. And to receive power is through meditation by connecting to the Supreme. And personally, I'm taking this takeaway that the present that I can give myself is being in the present. Thank you very much, Devi. So if you have any questions, you can put either on the Q&A window or chat window, and Devi can answer those questions. We have a few minutes. So right now we have a few questions, Didi. The first one is, sometimes one is consumed in dreaming or pleasure thoughts in the present. Over a period, one wants to go back to such thoughts to escape reality and hardships. How to manage this situation?
Mm. When no, like I would like to listen question again.
Huh. Sometimes one is consumed in dreaming or pleasure thoughts in the present. Over a
Mhm.
period, one wants to go back to such thoughts to escape reality and hardships. How to manage the situation?
It's like imagination about future. Like thinking about the pleasures of the past, and then again, like go to the future to imagining these type of things uh, is going to happen in the or may happen in the future. Uh, but if it is not reality, because we know what our capacity is and what our ability is, and whether it can convert into reality or not. So, like try to talk to yourself and make yourself understand about the reality. So don't go too much in the imagination. Although visualization is good, like what I want to achieve in my life, if I visualize about that, it helps me, like to reach my goal. But that should be real. It should not just be the imagination. So this we need to know, like I would say, just talk to yourself and make yourself understand that all these imaginations cannot like become true. It should be based on reality.
Thank you, Didi. And in turn, we are losing the present by doing that. And the second question is, what is the right way of thinking while in an argument with a person who wants to have a last say in a family or at work?
Once again.
What is the right way of thinking while in an argument with a person who wants to have the last say in a family or at work? Somebody who is dominating and want to have the last word. How to deal with
I
that
think
situation?
I have already explained, no, in the talk. This happens, no, like because of ego. Uh, some people, they always think themselves right, and that's why they try to dominate, and they want them to be accepted all the time. So if they are dominating and we are understanding this, you know, like we are celebrating Diwali and we are connecting it with like Diya. Diya means like I am the one who is the giver. So here, if uh, I accept the defeat, you know, like I become humble, and if I go down, you know, like I become tolerant, then it inspires the other person. Maybe they won't say because of ego, but uh, they know within, uh, ki, you know, like they are better than me, and uh, even if no, like they are, I am wrong and they are right, but still, you know, like they are accepting me. So maybe this happens 3 4 times or maybe few times, and uh, it helps them or inspires them uh, transformation, transform them in the future. So maybe this requires strength, as I already talked to you. Tolerance is not that weakness we think, but it's really strength. But this strength comes uh, when we connect ourselves to the Supreme Source. So following these, even with the people like that, really we are helping them. So I think if we can do, we should be doing this.
That is wonderful, Didi. Yeah, they might not realize at that moment, but when they go back and reflect on what happened, they definitely understand. Thank you, Didi. So we have one last question. How to help a sensitive soul become stronger? If somebody is weak or
Also,
sensitive, how to make them stronger if somebody is sensitive?
yeah, so they're sensitive is because they're thinking negative most of the times. Uh, as we said, the negativity drains our energy, so we feel weak because of that. So we need to, like guide them. How can they become positive? Like we have already discussed all the methods, how we can take our mind in a positive direction. So we need to put some effort for our mind. So when we put that effort, like keep it healthy, like we have already discussed, to keep our body healthy, we give it time and we put efforts. In the same way, we need to give time to our mind, and we need to give that positive input to it and spend some time for the meditation. So in this way, we can like improve their personality. They can become more stronger.
Mhm. Thank you, Didi. Now I would like request Kusum Didi to share a few words.
Om Shanti Savita Ben.
Om
You have
Shanti.
shared very good tips to think right. And while listening, I thought that they are like dry fruits. We have to chew and digest very well. Then we will be bright and spread light to the world.
Yeah.
So thank you again, Savita Behan. And today we are celebrating Diwali. So without offering sweets, we cannot celebrate Diwali. So
Right.
please have a virtual sweets.
Thank you. It's
Please
a,
have.
yeah, this is,
It's
if I
Chandrakala.
can see Chandrakala.
And please accept everyone.
Thanks
For
a
the
lot.
listeners also. I like to feed on the day of Diwali, but circumstances is such, you can have a rain check. So next time you can have a double. Okay, remember. And we have from our backyard the persimmon. Savita,
Oh.
then please accept persimmon. These are from our backyards.
Thank you.
I want to send to Mount Abu the whole bowl.
Virtually, it has reached.
Thank you, Savita Ben.
And thanks a lot to you for giving me this opportunity to share with everyone.
Thank you,
And
Savita Ben.
it's really my pleasure, and I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, all the brothers and sisters, for listening. And good night. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, both the Didis. So we will go through a few announcements quickly. So we have, as Didi shared, that how important is the spiritual power, and how we can get through meditation. So we have meditation course coming up in December that will start on December 5th, both in Hindi and English. This will be for 4 consecutive weekends. So you can enroll and share with family and friends, and it will be a great gift to them as well. And we have upcoming webinar that is why we think what we think. So it will be an extended talk of what we heard today. So it is again about thoughts. So we have it at 12 o'clock, 12 to 1, next Saturday, November 21st. And we have daily meditation, 10-day positive attitude pledge. So we will have, everybody can join this. We don't have to have meditation experience. So you can join this, which happens at 7:30 in the evening till 8 o'clock. And we have every weekend parenting and kids classes, vitamins for smart parenting. So that is at 2 p.m., 2 to 3 p.m. And we have a kids class as well. Om Shanti. And I thank everyone for joining us today, and we hope to see you next weekend. Thank you very much and happy Diwali. Om Shanti.